What is up, guys? I'm Neal Jolly and welcome inside Jolly Studios, where we talk about everything cameras to sneakers. And today we're talking about the Adidas YEEZY Boost 350 V2 Zyon. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel. I'm so glad to see all of you guys here. And if you did catch my recent video of my recent sneaker pickups, then you know the sneaker was one that we did talk about and one that I was super excited about. And if you did miss that video, then you're probably wondering why I'm so excited about the 350 V2s that we are talking about today. And if you read the title of this video, then you probably know why. And that is because this is my first 350 V2 and my first Yeezy sneaker, like of all time. Like, I'm talking my first Adidas Yeezy sneaker, which is wild to say, especially for a sneakerhead, a sneaker reviewer, a sneaker enthusiast. I've loved everything Adidas Yeezy has put out in the past with the 350 V2s, but I've just never been able to grab a pair for myself. And it's not for a lack of trying, I just could never get through. And so I'm happy I finally got through on a colorway that I'm super excited about. But before we get into talking more about this sneaker, you know how it goes. We start with the unboxing, moving into the in-depth review of the materials on this sneaker, giving you guys an on-foot look, and then finally my verdict on whether you should shoot, hold, or pass on your shot at these sneakers. So without further ado, let's get into the unboxing. Coming in a cardboard box with 350 on the top and Boost and Adidas Yeezy branding on the sides in black. Upon sliding the box open, we find the Zyons individually wrapped in this cream tissue paper with the left foot tagged with the UPC and sizing details, and no other dressings inside the box. Yeezy has become a household name, and Adidas Yeezy has been a powerhouse that has been killing the sneaker game for a number of years now, and there is no slowing them down with some new models that have released this year, some announced for 2021 already. And the Adidas Yeezy 350 V2s is a silhouette that is always highly sought after, and the Zyon colorway is no different. In fact, these are probably one of the more hyped up colorways when compared to other releases of the 350 V2s more recently. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that the common criticism with these sneakers recently has been that they have had colorways that are eerily similar with those earthy tones, but this one does stand out in a couple of ways, especially with that chocolate stripe right across the midfoot of this sneaker. And so without further ado, let's get into the in-depth review of the materials on the sneaker and find out why these are so special, starting with the front to the back and from the top to the bottom. The Zyon colorway is a biblical reference and derived from Zion, which refers to one of three places in the Bible: the hill where the most ancient areas of Jerusalem stood, the city of Jerusalem itself, or the dwelling place of God. And the sneaker itself can be best described as neutral and earthy toned with marbled black, mocha, and gray accents that make up for the prime knit uppers. And starting with the uppers, we've got a rounded out toe with this tri-colored stitching starting down the middle by the toe area all the way up to the tongue in this beige, gray, and beige. And making our way into the lacing system, we've got front lace-up fastening with these beige cotton laces and a gray or almost olive green liner, which is such a nice touch. Sliding over to the midfoot, we've got this patchwork design, and on the lateral side, we've got this solid black woven side stripe that spans from the heel to the toe, which I absolutely love because it adds some really nice contrasting. And partway through the stripe, we do have some mesh, which adds some transparency and added airflow in and out of the sneaker. And on touch, there is quite a bit of stretch to the prime knit fabric, and so these will feel more like a sock on your foot while giving you flexibility in your movement. Moving to the heel, we've got that same tri-colored stitching in beige, gray, and beige, and the Zyon colorway emits the heel tab found on many previous iterations, and I've got to say, I think it looks a lot more sleek without it. Moving inside the sneaker, we've got a beige sock liner that has some thin padding along the ankles and a couple of soft dark gray suede patches and the iconic 3 stripes on the heel. heel. And for the insole, we've got a beige insole with Adidas YEEZY branding in black. Sliding further down on the sneaker, we've got the Boost cushioning that is housed within this milky semi-translucent midsole that runs along the whole sneaker. And finally, a gum rubber outsole in this waffle pattern with Adidas branding embossed on the toe and Boost branding embossed on the heel. But now is my favorite part of the video, where I finally get to throw these sneakers on feet, style them, and give you guys a closer look. When it comes to sizing, it is advised to go up half a size for the Adidas YEEZY Boost 350 V2s. However, for me and in my case, I wasn't able to get my size, which would be a size 10 to my standard 9.5 US. Instead, I was only able to get through on a size 9 on Foot Locker Canada. And so, unfortunately, these sneakers actually fit really snug on my feet. And that was something I was really worried about and was fully aware of when I finally got through on Foot Locker on the day of the release of this sneaker. But I was really hoping, fingers crossed, that these would fit me well, but they are really snug. And so I would advise that you do go up half a size if you can't stay true to size, which would fit you snug. But going down half a size from what is your standard size is going to be too snug, as it was for me. Released on July 18th of 2020, this is a pair that retailed for 220 USD, and for us here in Canada, 300 Canadian, and these did sell out immediately on the day of their release and now are only available on the resale market. And so if you did miss out on your shot at this sneaker, I've left a direct link in the description box below to a website like StockX, where you can check out where resale prices are on this sneaker and potentially pick up a pair for yourself. But now it's a part of the video where I make my case for whether you should shoot, hold, or pass on your shot at these sneakers, with shoot being picking these sneakers up at their current retail price, hold being potentially waiting for these sneakers to go on sale or another opportunity to pick these sneakers up, and pass being that these sneakers might not be for me or for you, but for somebody else. And when it comes to the Adidas YEEZY Boost 350 V2 Zyons, if you're a newbie like me and have never owned a pair of Yeezys, or are looking for a very versatile colorway in that earthy tone, then I'd say you shoot your shot. When it comes to comfort, I've got to be honest, this is probably one of the most comfortable sneakers I've ever wore on my feet. The Boost technology is incredible, especially on these 350 V2s. It feels like you're bouncy, you're walking on a cloud. It's indescribable. Once you put this on your foot, you just know off of your first step that these are probably going to be some of the most comfortable steps that you're going to take. And I really am very impressed with this sneaker, and I certainly understand, especially when it comes to the comfort, what the hype is all about with the 350 V2s. And when it comes to the colorway, I absolutely love the execution. As mentioned before, one of the common criticisms of the 350 V2s, at least more recently, has been that the colorways are starting to all look the same with those earthy tones. But for me, what makes these stand out amongst the rest is that chocolate stripe. I love that milky translucent sole, just that olive green trim as well along the collar. There are some really notable changes to the 350 V2 on this colorway from the others, and just a combination of those colors make up for a really well executed colorway that is versatile in its wear for probably a lot of what you already have in your wardrobe. But again, this is coming from a newbie, somebody brand new to the Adidas YEEZY 350 V2s, and if you are like me, then this is a perfect entry point to the 350 V2s. A comfortable sneaker, a very versatile colorway, and like I said, is probably one of the most comfortable sneakers that I've ever thrown on my feet. Probably one of my favorite sneaker pickups of the year so far. However, like I said, unfortunately, these are not my size. guys, these are a size 9. I definitely need a size 10, and so I'm definitely going to try to flip these or trade these for my size so I can finally throw these on my feet and enjoy them for the rest of the summer. But now I'd love to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on the Adidas YEEZY Boost 350 V2 Zyons? Is this a sneaker that you did shoot, hold, or pass on? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'd love to connect with you guys there. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed today's review, and if you really liked it, I hope that you will subscribe and join the community here on this channel, because we've got a lot more sneaker videos that are on the way. But that's all for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, for your time and support of this channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.